Guys, could you please confirm? And able to see my screen, right? Done. So in the last class, we are discussing about the descriptive statistics. And within the descriptive statistics, we have seen like measures of spread or measures of dispersion. Okay. Measures of spread and measures of dispersion. And in terms of measures of dispersion, we are discussing about the percentile concept. So let's continue from here with the percentile. Now, what is percentile? Percentile is, so here, what are the data I'm having? Just let me execute one more time. So percentile is nothing but how much percentage of data is below to you is called as percentile. Okay. Now, quantile of 0 will give you the 0 percentile value, that is minimum value, or df of x dot min also will give the minimum value. Similarly, 25 percentile. 25 percentile means df of x dot quantile 0.25. And it is going to give you the 25 percentile value in the given data set, 25 percentile value, right? Next, 50 percentile. If you want 50 percentile means 0.5. 0.5 will give you the 50 percentile, which is also called as median. Next, 75 percentile if you want means 0.75. And similarly, 100 percentile means we have to write here 1. That is the meaning of 100 percentile or maximum value in the given data. Now, if you want to get all the numbers at a time, so df.x.quantile, and you have to provide the list of quantile numbers, that is 0 percentile, 25 percentile, 50 percentile, 75 percentile, and 100 percentile. So you can get the entire things in the given data set in a single shot, right? So you can even get for 10 percentile what is the value, 15 percentile value, 20 percentile value, like this, anything you can get. Just particularly why 25 percentile we are considering is 25 percentile is called as quartile 1. Even 23 percentile also you can calculate, even 15 percentile also you can calculate, 18 percentile also you can calculate. Particularly 25 is quartile 1. Now, in the till now, whatever the things we have discussed, okay, if I go back, particularly for numerical data, if I go back and if I see what are the different measures we have done for the numerical data, particularly for numerical data, what are the different measures we have applied means for continuous variable. I'm writing for the continuous variable, not for the discrete variable. For continuous variable, we have calculated the mean. From there, we have calculated the median. Mode is applicable for discrete variable. So these are the two comes from the measures of central tendency. Next one is measures of dispersion. We are having the first one called as variance. The not variance, minimum value, maximum value, minimum and maximum values. From this minimum and maximum, we are going to calculate the range. Apart from the range, okay, this is minimum and maximum. Next, what is the one we are going to discuss is standard deviation. Sir, we have discussed deviation, no sir? Deviation, mean deviation, square deviation, mean square deviation, that is variance. All these are not correct, right? So everything are having one problem. Yesterday I have told you what is the problem with the deviation, what is the problem with the square deviation, what is the problem with mean square deviation. So which is the standard one is standard deviation. So we are going to construct from measures of dispersion only standard deviation. And along with that, we are going to have quartile 1, quartile 2, quartile 3. That is quartile 2 is nothing but median value, quartile 3. So these are the things which we have discussed for the continuous variable. All these things you can get in one shot by using the describe function. Describe means it describes the entire data, that is measures of central tendency along with the measures of spread. Both of them you are going to get in a single shot by using the describe function. See here, first count. Count means total number of records. Mean means it is going to give the mean value. Standard deviation 13.76. Minimum value 25 percentile, 50 percentile, 75 percentile, and maximum value. So it is going to give like this all the values, including the mean and standard deviation, along with the 5 numbers. These 5 numbers along with these two. Why these two it is going to give? Because for continuous variable, we have to apply mean and median. Sir, where is the median value? 50% is called as median value, right? That is only median value. So separately median, it is not giving. Next, coming to the measures of dispersion, standard deviation. We are considering the standard deviation, right? Now, next we are having is called as interquartile range. What is meant by interquartile range means difference between the two quarters. That is Q3 minus Q1. That is called as interquartile range, IQR. That is Q3 minus Q1. Q3 means 75 percentile value minus 25 percentile value. 75 percentile value is 36. 25 percentile value is 25. So interquartile range is going to be 11. And next, from there, we are moving on to the lower limit and upper limit. Now, what is meant by lower limit? Lower limit means Q1 minus 1.5 into IQR. A value which is Q1 minus 1.5 into IQR. Here, what is the Q1 value for you? 25. For the given data set, Q1 is 25. Q1 minus 1.5 into IQR. Now, Q25 minus 1.5 into IQR. How much is the IQR for you? 11. Just now we have calculated IQR, that is Q3 minus Q1. 25 minus 16.5, which is 8.5. This is called as lower limit. The value is called as lower limit value. Q1 minus 1.5 into IQR. Upper limit value is called as Q3 plus 1.5 into IQR. Q3 plus 1.5 into IQR is called as upper limit value. That is Q3. What is the Q3 value? Earlier we have calculated here. 36 is the Q3. 36. So 36 plus 1.5 into 11. That is 36 plus 16.5, which is 52.5. So this is the lower limit value. This is the upper limit value. Now, what is the purpose of calculating lower limit and upper limit? Now we are going to enter into a most important concept called as outliers. Outliers. Outliers are called as with respect to abnormal data. Outliers are called as abnormal data. Means everything will be one side. This single record will be some other side. Not only single record, it can be multiple records also. Something different data. Remaining records will be normal. These data will be something different. For example, let us take like this. There is a old age home. Generally, what is meant by old age home? Old age home is where the old people will stay. Old people means more than 60 years people or something like this. Now, if instead of old age, in the old age home, instead of joining people, age is more than 60, instead of that, if any person of 25 years, he has joined in the old age home. Now, it is called as different. Sir, 25 years person was joined for serving or volunteer, that is, I'm not discussing. As a one of the person, he has joined. How old age people will join in that old age home? In the same way, 25 years person has joined. Okay, here reason is not required for us. But what are the data we are having? This type of data, 25 years person is whatever we are having, he'll be considered as an outlier in the old age home. Now, so similarly, in this class, generally, what is the age of the students of this class? Age of students of this class would be in the range of either 21 to 25, in between of 21 to 25, like 21, 22, 23, 24. Some people of 22, 23. So freshers are there, means 22, 23 would be there. If slightly experience of people are there, means 25 will be there. If any 45 year student is sitting in this class, he'll be considered as a outlier. Is there any wrong in that? No, he can learn. Even in the 45 years, he is getting the interest to learn new things, means that is great. That is absolutely not a wrong one. But when compared to other data, he will be considered as an outlier. This person will be considered as an outlier. Now, okay, sir, if outliers are there, what happens? First, we'll understand what is outliers. Questions are like this. What is outlier? First we should know what is outlier. Second question, why we get the outliers? Why we get outliers generally? What is the reason of getting outliers? Next, third one is, what is the problem with the outliers? What is the problem with outliers? Next one is how to calculate outliers. How to calculate outliers. Next one is how to deal with the outliers. How to deal with outliers. So these are the 5 different questions. Okay. Question number 1. What is outlier? What is outlier means which is something different with the remaining data. Okay. Other records will be of one type. These records will be of some different type. They are called as outliers. So the question number 1 starts from here. What is outliers? So in detail, I have written clearly here. So what is outlier means? An outlier is a data point in the data set that is distant. Distant means far away. That is distant from other observations. Means other data points, it is far away, which is significantly different from the remaining data. Okay, a data point that lies outside the overall distribution of the data is called as outlier. Okay, now what happens if outliers are available in a data set? What happens? First, we'll understand what is the reasons. Question number 2. What is the reasons of outliers? Means there might be some kind of data entry mistakes. Okay, if there is a data entry mistake and we have received the outlier, we consider them as a wrong data and we have to replace. Already I have told you how to do the data cleaning and how to treat the wrong data. Already that's what completed for us. Now, how to treat the wrong data? In that case, we are going to identify these data and we'll modify. Sir, how we are going to work? First, you have to check the unique values. In the unique, first you have to check whether outliers are available or not. And which are the outliers? First, you have to separate them. After separating the outliers, you have to connect to the backend team. For example, I'm working in this class. Okay, in this class, I'm explaining the class or something. Now, in this class, any outlier is there. First day, I may not know. First, I'll identify who is the outlier, who is comparatively different from others. Others, every student will be one type. These 1 or 2 students will be some different type. First, I'll identify them. After identifying them, I will next I will rectify them. In terms of what we can do. So first we have to identify. The first step is we have to identify the outliers. After that, we can say that whether it is a data entry mistake or real data. Now, as earlier I have told you one example called as old age home. In the old age home, I have observed one of the person outlier is there, which is 25 years person. Okay, outlier is there. Now, then I'll start. Really, it is 25. Otherwise, I have entered 25. His age is really 65. I have entered mistakenly 25 means that is data entry mistake and I will replace the value instead of 25 to 65. Really the person of 25 years person has joined in the old age home means I will keep as it is and I will analyze the data. Okay, is the point is clear? Sometimes there might be data entry mistakes. Sometimes it might be not a data entry mistake. Sir, let us take one more example where there is no data entry mistake, like Flipkart sales. Generally, in the October month, Big Billion Day sales will be there. Before to the Big Billion Day sales, everyday sales data, you are collecting the sales data of Flipkart. On the first day, you will have, October 1st or October 2nd or October 3rd, something everyday sales will be there. How much turnover it has made. Particularly on the Big Billion Day sales, the sales will be very high. Now, then when compared to other days, those records will be considered as outliers. If you take the entire 1 year data, Big Billion Day sales will be outliers for the Flipkart. Now that is a wrong entry. No, it is really happened. Now, if it is really happened, what we have to do? That is a different one. If it is a wrongly entered, then we are going to treat. Okay, we'll discuss one by one. How to deal, everything we'll discuss. First, reasons are clear now. Sometimes data entry mistakes will be there. Sometimes really also it will happen. Abnormally it will happen. And sometimes instrumentation mistakes also will be there. For example, you are collecting the data from the sensors. Suddenly one time the sensor may not work properly. Suddenly you may get a fluctuation in the data. That is instrumentation mistakes, some kinds. Sir, if any instrumentation mistakes are, data entry mistakes are there, we consider as a wrong data and we'll treat them and we'll replace them with the correct data. Okay. If other than that, other than instrumentation errors or data entry mistakes, if it is not a wrong data, it is really also, then we'll treat in a different way. Now, first, how to calculate the outliers? How to calculate the outliers means any value less than the lower limit is considered as an outlier. Till lower limit, it is not called as an outlier. Any value less than or lower limit is called as an outlier. Any value greater than upper limit also is called as outlier. Upper limit means Q3 plus 1.5 into IQR. Generally, if a data set is a good data set, the distance from the minimum value to whatever you are having 25 percentile value, the distance, how much distance is there? I mean, how many number of data points or whatever the range is there, the same amount of range should be between these two also. For example, minimum value is 10. 25 percentile value is 50. What is the range between this one? What is the range? 40. Between 40. Number of data points I'm not saying. Range I'm saying. Range is 40. Now for 50 percentile also, if you are having 90, if the same range it is maintaining, it is considered as a good range, good data set. Otherwise, we are considering this one. This kind of problems will come. Now, here any value less than Q1 minus 1.5 into IQR is considered as an outlier. Any value greater than upper limit, that is Q3 plus 1.5 into IQR, is considered as an outlier. Okay. Now, what happens if outliers are available in the data set? What happens if outliers are available? Now, it causes various problems during the statistical analysis. Just let us take an example. Okay. Now, in a college, in an engineering college, their total 10 students has got placed. 10 students. Okay. Out of which here 9 students has got the 3 lakhs package. 9 students has got 3 lakhs package and 1 student has got 10 lakhs package. Sir, how 1 student will get the 10 lakhs package means he has this remaining 9 students has selected by one company. This person was selected by another company. Okay. Now we are having the data like this. Now total what due to one record. Now what is the average placement salary? Total, what is the total? 37 divided by 10, which is 3.7 is the average placement. How many people satisfied average placement? Only 1 student will be there. Now, but colleges or universities, they will highlight this one. They will include the outliers and they'll increase the mean. Okay. If you see, generally this once intermediate was completed. Okay. Generally intermediate means maths, physics, chemistry is the main subjects. Okay. Who are doing the engineering, for engineering students. So they don't know statistics. They know only the maths. So they fix the average value. They'll fix the average value. And these universities, what they'll do generally means they'll keep a big size of heading in the paper with the average package of this much. But that average package will be not satisfied by average number of students. It will be satisfied with less number of students only. This is the way. So now due to one outlier, now you are getting the average of 3.7. Now in this case, what we have to consider means average is not a right parameter. Median is a right parameter. Whenever outliers are available, if outliers are available, if outliers are available, if outliers are not available, if outliers are not available, if outliers are not available, then which is the best measure of central tendency means mean only. If outliers are not available, mean only, good one, mean. And which is the best measure of dispersion or measure of spread means that is nothing but standard deviation. These are the two best measures. But when they are outliers, these both are worst. Both of them are not good. Mean is not good. Standard deviation also not good, because standard deviation directly depends on the mean only. If mean is impacted, automatically standard deviation also will be impacted. Now, which is the best measure if outliers are available means median. Median is the best measure for measures of central tendency. Sir, measures of dispersion, IQR. These two are less impacted. Sir, means according to you, median will not be impacted with the outliers means less impacted. it is less impacted with the outliers. I'm not saying that it is not completely impacted, but when compared to mean, mean is heavily impacted with the outliers, but mean, median and IQR values will be less impacted with the outliers. In the given data set, if outliers are available, without outliers, if you see also. Right? Now, take any data set of your choice, which is having some outliers. Now, after the same data set, remove the outliers and again calculate the median. Sir, my median will change. No, sir. Median might be changing. When compared to mean, how much median has changed? Tell me. Take any data set of your choice. Randomly, you write some numbers. 10 numbers you write in your notes. Randomly, you write 10 numbers in the notes, where out of 2 numbers, you give the big numbers. Now, with big numbers, calculate the mean first. Okay. After removing that big numbers, again calculate the mean. Okay. Now, before with outliers, what is the mean? Without outliers, what is the mean? Is the point is clear? With outliers, calculate the mean. Mean will have so much of difference. In the similar way, okay, let's take an example. You only write now. Now you write. Take a column name called as X. Write any 10 values of your choice. Any 10 values of your choice. I'm from minus infinity to plus infinity. No restriction. Any 10 numbers. If you add minus numbers also, for me, no problem. Ten numbers. Taken? All the 10 numbers? Okay. Now, what are the 10 numbers you have taken? In that, take any 2 numbers, somewhat big numbers. I mean, abnormal data. Add 2 or 3 zeros for that. Any for 2 numbers, you add 3 zeros extra. Done? So total 10 numbers are there. Out of 2 numbers are big numbers. Remaining the 8 numbers are normal numbers. Right? This is the case, right? Now, calculate the mean for that. What are the 10 numbers you have taken? Calculate the mean. And also median. Calculate the mean and median. Median is center value, you know. Mean also you know. Just calculate in a simple way now itself. It takes maybe 2 minutes extra time. Just complete. What data set you have selected, I also don't know. Right? That is in your notes. Just calculate the mean and median. Completed? After calculating the mean and median, now remove those 2 records. Write in a new column only 8 records. Separately, you take one more column without outliers. Column name is called as without outliers. That the 2 records abnormal data is there, remove that and keep remaining 8 records. Now for these 8 records, calculate the mean and median. Completed? Right? Yeah, Sunil Yadav, please ask what are the question you are having. Yeah, Sunil Yadav. First one you have selected with records. That 1.5 into IQR. You are asking that how that 1.5 into IQR, na? That we'll see. I will explain. How that is the next step. Have you completed this one? Whatever present I am explaining, this one was completed. I'll explain that 1.5. What is the reason of 1.5? Okay, that will enter. Completed, right? So when you have taken the mean value with outliers and median value, and without outliers, mean value and median value, mean will have the so much of difference, whereas median will have less difference comparatively. Okay, it is not compulsory that median will not have any impact. I'm not saying that one. It will be impacted, but comparatively very less will be impacted. Okay, so that is the impact of the outliers. So it causes various problems during the statistical analysis. It causes significant more impact on the mean and standard deviation, and outliers will have the less impact on the median and IQR. So whenever in the given data set you are having the outliers, we have to go with the median. Now, who knows the statistics? They will go with the median salary. They will not ask what is the mean salary. Okay, who knows the statistics? They will say that mean salary, because salaries are having with outliers. In a college, at least one topper will be there. He may get very high score. I mean, high package. Wherever you go, in the entire college, at least one person will be there now. Somewhat different person will be there, right? All the college students will not be on the same type, right? So one or two students will be there. Due to that one or two students, the overall mean is going to be impacted. Okay. Now, if you go with the B schools like MBS colleges, they will write clearly median salary. Engineering colleges, they'll highlight the mean salary. Why they'll highlight the mean salary? Because engineering colleges works on the max. For them, statistics is not there. These people, B schools work on the statistics completely. What are the marketing or what are the sales? They are doing everything. Wherever they go, it is statistics based. Right? Now, so wherever there is a possibility of outliers, there you have to ask the what is the median value, not the mean value. Is the point is clear? Next, first, how to check the outliers. How to calculate the outliers is Q1 minus 1.5 into IQR, Q3 plus 1.5 into IQR. Why this 1.5? I'll explain. Just give me 2 minutes of time. You'll understand next. Now, how to check the outliers are available or not means we are going to have the box plot. Here there is a concept called as 5 number summary. What are the 5 numbers? These are the 5 numbers which we are going to use. For the given data set, 5 number summary means one is called as minimum value, Q1 value, Q2 value, Q3 value, and maximum value. These are the called as 5 number summary. Now, for the given data set, I have calculated the Q1. What is the Q1 minimum value is 10. What is the Q2 Q1 value is 25, 33, 36. Maximum value is 59. So here just now we have completed all the 5 numbers. That for the given data set, I'm writing the 5 numbers. Now using these 5 numbers, we are representing a plot. We are representing one plot. What is that plot? Is called as box plot. Okay, how? So see here, this is the plot. I mean, this is the graph sheet. Okay, you know already graph sheet, how the graph sheet looks. So where you are having the like this. Now in the graph sheet, so wherever the minimum value of 10 is there, so somewhere 10 will be there now. Y value, somewhere 10 will be there now. This value, you have to draw one line. For minimum value, you have to draw one line. This is 10, which is nothing but minimum value. Now 25, in this line, wherever the 25 is there, you have to take one more line, which is Q1 value. Next, you have to draw the 33. Wherever 33 is there, again you draw one line, which is Q2, 33. Next, again you go with slightly 36. 36 will be here, Q3. And maximum value. Maximum value is 59. You are going to get the 59 here. Okay, this is maximum value, which is 59. Now, here we are going to have these 3 whatever the Q1, Q2 and Q3 is there now, you have to attach with a box. You have to attach all these three values with a box. What are the three values? Q3, Q2, Q1. These three of them you have to attach with a box, and remaining two you have to extend with a whiskers. The straight line what I am drawing now, they are called as whisker. Basically it is called as Bose whisker plot. So here anyways you are not going to get the negative values, down part will not be available. Okay, now this is called as Bose whisker plot. Box whisker plot, in shortcut box plot. So box plot is a representation of 5 numbers, which is these are the 5 numbers. Now, so here what are the maximum value you are having? This maximum value, so this is 59. Now you calculated earlier upper limit and lower limit. Do you remember what is the upper limit value? 52.5. That is 36 plus 16.5, 52.5. And what is the lower limit value? 8.5. Now, any value greater than 52.5 in the given data set, is there any value greater than 52.5? First, let me show you the data set. Any value greater than 52.5 in this data set? Wherever it is located. Any value greater than 52.5? Yes, one value is available. What value? 59. This value is considered as an outlier. Now, how it is going to keep the outlier means, it will keep the outlier as a dot. The outlier will be considered as a dot. And after removing the dot, what is the maximum value? I mean, after removing the 59, means after keeping the outliers as a dot, remaining in the given data set, what is the maximum value? 50. So it will draw up to a height of 50 only as the maximum. Now here, what are the dot you are seeing now? If dot is available means outliers are available. If dot is not available means outliers are not available. Is the point is clear? According to the data, the Q values will change. According to the given data, Q1, Q2, Q3, everything will change. As per the data. What are the data was given to you? According to the data, it will be calculated. So see here, this is the box plot. I'm going to draw the box plot. For drawing the box plot, I'm going to use the import Seaborn. Seaborn is the library. Sir, means are you going to cover the Seaborn and Matplotlib during the statistics? Miss, no. After the statistics, separately I will show you. But some of the plots are related to statistics. Those plots I'll show you here. Other than statistical plots, remaining plots will complete the next one. Once the statistics is completed, next concept is Matplotlib and Seaborn only. Okay, where we'll complete the entire plots. With once the entire plots and everything was completed, statistics is completed, everything was completed. Now you can do the one project by taking the data. So by end of next week, we'll complete the Matplotlib and Seaborn along with the statistics. From there, you can start the project. Next week, next month is completely only the projects, data analytics project, because automatically you'll understand the analysis now. Once the statistics is completed means analysis will start automatically. Right? Now, import Seaborn. Seaborn means it is a data visualization library. How you are having the NumPy for mathematical, pandas for tabular formats. Similarly, Seaborn we are having, and sns.seaborn. And once you apply the Seaborn like this, you are going to get a plot. See, can you see here dot is there? Yes, dot is available means outliers are available. Sir, are we going to count the number of dots? No. Why, sir? Because see, one record of 59 is there, which is an outlier. For example, 58.9 also will be there. Then this dot and another dot also will be attached to each other. You can't find the difference between them also. You can't say that how many dots are there. So here, from the box plot, we are going to say only one point, whether outliers are available or not. Yes, sir, no. That's it. How many number of outliers are there? Which is the outlier? These questions are not from the box plot. Those questions are separate. Okay. In the box plot, outliers are available or not available? Yes means yes, no means no. Yes means dot should be there, either upside or downside. If any value less than 8.5 is there, downside also dot will be there. Here only upside only dot is there. Why upside only dot is there? Means some value crosses the 52.5. That is the reason it is giving the dot on the upside. If any lower value is there, it will give on the lower side also dot. It is not compulsory that only upside should be outliers. Even lower side also outliers will be there. Upside will be there, downside will be there. Both the sides also will be there. Okay, for the given data set, it will calculate the lower limit, upper limit. Any value less than lower limit is called as an outlier. Any value greater than upper limit is also called as outlier. Now, next one is how to extract the outliers. Here we have checked whether outliers are available or not. Only we have checked. Checking was completed. Outliers are available. Now, what is outlier? Which record is outlier? How to check that one? So here we are going to calculate first lower limit value, upper limit value, and any value less than lower limit or any value greater than upper limit, we are going to extract the records. Which of the records are there? We are going to select the records. In this way, we are going to extract the data. Okay, we are not going to say here one dot is there, so one outlier, two dots are there, two outliers. Sir, this dot is close to 60, no sir, so I think 60 is the outlier. No, from the box plot don't conclude like that. From the box plot you have to conclude only outliers are available or not. Yes or no. How to check outliers are available? Yes or no. Yes sir means yes, no means no. That's it. Number of outliers, what are the outliers? That is separate. That is not from the box plot. So to extract the outliers, first you have to calculate the Q1 minus 1.5 into IQR, Q3 plus 1.5 into IQR. Any value less than this value or any value greater than this value is considered as outlier. Sir, in my data set exactly 52.5 is there, sir. Then whether it is considered as an outlier means no. Till upper limit, no outlier. It crosses the upper limit. Then only it is considered as outlier. Okay, till that it is not considered as an outlier. Once it crosses the limit, it is called as outlier. Right? Now, how to check number of outliers? How many outliers are there? So you know here, you are extracting the data. In this example, only one record is there. In your data set, maybe 10 records comes, 20 records comes, 500 records comes, anything can come. So how you are going to check means, for the given data frame, what are the data frame I am having? For the given data frame, if I want to check the number of rows, how to calculate number of rows? Either by using the length function or simply by using the dot shape. Dot shape will give you the number of rows comma number of columns. Particularly I want rows only means index of 0. During the pandas I have told you how to extract only number of rows. So for the given data frame, that is for the given output, I want the shape. So how many records are there? Miss one record of outlier is there. Which record is that outlier? Miss this is the record. How you know that outliers are available or not? Miss first I have checked the box plot. Later I have written this one. So for example here dot is not given, sir. Means in your data set outliers are not there. Then why to check unnecessarily? So first you have to take the box plot later. Now, sir, here it is okay. In the project, what we have to do? In the project also, first step number 1, business problem understanding. Step number 2, data exploration. In the data exploration, you have to draw the box plot. Within the data exploration, box plot will come. After exploring the entire data, what are the given data to you? If once you understand, later we'll decide what we have to do. Cleaning will be done later. First, we should know what is the problem. And what type of problems are there. First, we have to do a proper data exploration. Starting only cleaning will not be done. First, stage 2 has to be completed, followed by stage 3 will go in the project. Without, sir, can I do both simultaneously? Outliers are available, no, sir. How to clean the outliers now? Should I drop the outliers? That is next stage now. In this, what we are doing here, no cleaning we are doing. In our in this classes, whatever in the statistics classes, just we are observing. Whatever we have observed, we'll present that one. Okay, you have given me one data set. In that data set, I have observed one outlier. In the given data set, this is the mean value. In the given data set, this is the median value. Whatever the data you have given to me, I will describe the data and I will present the data. I will not do the data cleaning. That is not the part of the descriptive statistics. Data cleaning is a different stage. In the descriptive statistics, you are just describing what you have observed. Is the point is clear? That is later stage. So here I told you descriptive statistics, collecting, measuring, presenting, describing the data. Is there any cleaning in that? Just whatever you have observed, you have to present that one. Later, we'll decide what we have to do. First, tell me the observations. Later, we'll decide. That I'm not denying, but that is not the order. Only one difference is order is important. Is the points are clear for everyone? Now, for example, if I'm doing some kind of stock market analysis. Now, when I'm doing the stock market analysis, first I'll observe the whatever the past was completed. Before to that only directly I will not apply my analysis. First I'll extract the data. I will do the analysis. I will observe so many things. Later I will decide what we have to do. Okay, directly I will not go into the, okay, by saying, okay, conclude. Then what happens, miss? It is going to give a low accuracy. Okay, what are the analysis you have done? It will give a low accuracy. Now see here, if you want to show you a live proof, say this is my account. Now in this, what are the stock market analysis I'll do now? Now, so here I'm having in terms of, see, today I have made a loss of 15,000. As of now, it is minus 15,000 is going on, right? Now, so here, what are the things I have collected the data? What are the data I have collected? First, what I will do is analysis. After doing the description of the data, later I will decide what we have to do, right? I will not apply anything as of now. Now, as just see here, you are seeing the 23,000 as the loss as of now. Earlier it is 15,000, now it is 23,000 or something. It may even go to 80,000, 1 lakh or so. I'll not bother. Okay. Now the point is not that one. See here, first we have to do the description of the data. So why I have selected only these two companies? When multiple companies are there, why I have selected only these two? Why I have selected only these two? Because of some reason. There might be some reason behind that. That I have explored first. I am working on the pharma companies. When I have worked on the pharma companies, I have selected these are the two companies. What I have done is, one of the company I have purchased 1,000 shares. One of the company I have sold the 1,000 shares. According to me, this company will fall. According this company will increase. Out of these two, this will happen. Now, the same logic I have applied from the day one onwards, and what are the profits or loss I'm making in terms of. So here from April, that is this year, this financial year, if I show you my profit, it is almost close to 12 lakhs. In the span of 8 months, this is my passive income, side income, which is for me negligible income. I mean, not considerable income. Today, see, don't think that negligible means not in that way. Don't go in a wrong way. Okay, my point is here. Today I may get profit. Tomorrow I may get 2 lakhs loss also. I'm not depending on this income. That is the meaning I'm saying. Today I may get the profit. Tomorrow I may get the loss. I'm ready for both of them. I'm not saying that I'm a great person. I'll get every time profit only. Every month I can easily earn 2 lakhs from the stock market means then I'll not sit in front of you. You'll not listen my words. 100% that is guaranteed. Right? That is part. So here what I will do means analysis I will apply. Even, for example, your batch was started when? What is the starting date? September 3rd, na? Okay. From your batch date only we'll see. From your batch, my luck is very high. From your batch only I got 9 lakhs almost. See, September 3rd to today. After your batch only I got 9 lakhs. Right? Before to that I have received only less. Your batch is lucky for me. According to this. Okay? For this, not for others. Okay? Example purpose. So here the point is very simple, guys. Now generally whoever the students are there, see now suddenly it is minus 7,000. Maybe now time is 10:14 now. Maybe after 15 minutes you may see plus 20,000 also. Maybe, may not be. Even minus 1 lakh also will be there. I'm saying both the sides. Both the sides. I'm not one-sided. Okay. Now, keep this side. Let us close this one. At the end, if possible, we'll open and we'll see what happens. Right? Now, the point is very simple. First, what I have done is in the stock market, whatever the companies are there, I have extracted the data. First step I have done is extracted the data. That is in the website. So from the website, I have extracted the data. After extracting the data, each and every company, how many companies are there? Each and every company I have taken separately. And I have done the data exploration. And in this data exploration, obviously some days will be there where suddenly fluctuation will be there. Like recently on the June 4th, that is elections result day. Okay, on that day, market was highly fluctuated. That will be considered as an outlier for me, basically. Remaining records will be considered. So based on that, I have developed one strategy and I'm doing some kind of investment. This is trading, one investment, different. So multiple things will be there. And this is only my work. I'm having my own company, I told you, right, earlier. So my company, whatever the work we are doing now, this one only, basically. So we are having a different kinds of strategies and different types of scenarios. For example, if a person wants for 1 year only, for 3 years, for 10 years, for 20 years, what is their requirements according to that? Now, generally, everyone will say, whenever the market falls, we have to buy. Okay, we have to buy whenever the market falls. Everyone will say, how much? Market falls means how much? That no one will say. Everyone will say only as a suggestion. Market fall, whenever market falls, you buy, you'll get a very good profit. How much? How much fall? Don't ask that questions. Don't ask detailedly, because if I know that detailness, I will start that. I will invest now. Why I'll give the free session for you? That none of them will say, but we will do that. Right? Here the point is very simple. What is the thing? Data exploration. After that, data analysis. Without doing the data exploration, directly if you do the data analysis, accuracy will be low, guys. Remember this. Okay. Now, coming to the next one is called as probability. Now, before moving to the probability, earlier one of the student has asked the question, why you have to consider 1.5 into IQR only? Let us complete that question first. Now, why we have to consider 1.5 into IQR means here, whatever the distance we are having this one, this is almost 50% of the data. Q3 to Q1, how much amount of data will be there? 50%. Now, generally here 50% of the data will be there. This side 25% of the data, this side 25% of the data. From 0 to 25, 25% of the data. From here to here, that is Q1 to Q3. I'm not saying from Q1 to Q2. Q1 to Q2, 25%. Q2 to Q3, 25%. Q3 to maximum value, 25%. 25, 25, 25. If you divide the entire data into 4 parts, 0 to 25, this is 25% of the data. Till Q1. Till Q2, 25% of the data. Till Q3, 25% of the data. From Q3 to maximum value, 25% of the data. Out of 100% of the data will be distributed in this way. Right? Now, what are the data was distributed in this way? Okay. Whatever the data we are having. Now, here in terms of, okay, from Q1 to Q3 only, it is almost 50% of the data. 50% of the data is between this. Generally from here to here, only 25 should be there. But I'm considering up to 75%. From here to here, I'm taking up to 75% as the maximum value. That is 1.5 into this one. So additionally, I'm adding the additional 50%. Whatever this distance is there, for this one, I'm adding additional 50%. Basically, 1.5 into IQR means 1.5 times of 50%. That is 75%. Q3 plus 1.5 into IQR. What is IQR? How much percentage of the data? 50%. 1 into 1.5 into 50% means 75% of the data you are considering above Q3. Still it is crossing more than that means it is considered as an outlier. Good data set, which is a very good data set, exactly it should be 25% only. 25, 25, 25, 25. Perfectly everything are there means then it is considered as a good data set. Now, if the numbers are crossing more than that, we consider as an outlier. Okay, which is abnormal. Some limit will be there now. Some people will disturb. Okay, the disturbance also, if for example, if the person is disturbing for 2 minutes, that is not a problem. 5 minutes, not a problem. 15 minutes, certain limit will be there, right? After that, if the person is still disturbing, what we are going to do? We'll consider him as an outlier. Later, we'll do whatever the things. Is the point is clear? Right? Now, is the question is clear, Sunil? Your question is clear? Sunil, your question is clear? Yeah. Next one is Manjiri, your voice. Guys, others, could you please confirm? Is my voice is loud and clear? And there is most important point is from Monday, your link will change for online students. For online students, you have to approach in a different way. Tomorrow, we'll discuss that one. And from Monday, only the registered students, and that too from the registered mail ID only, can attend the class from Monday onwards. Okay. So what is the process? Everything we'll discuss. So today only it got changed. No, from Monday, that is again different. We'll discuss that one in the tomorrow's class. Not only the link, along with the link, this one, only the registered students, the process is different. Now directly you are joining from the, using the WebEx, what are the meeting IDs then? Using that you are attending. And this, all the things are applicable only for online students, not for offline. What I'm discussing is only applicable for online students. You are attending as of now in a different way of process. From Monday, it is going to change. Okay, the process will be changed, and I'm going to explain for you in detail tomorrow's class how you have to take the classes. Only registered students can attend that one. If your mail ID was not registered, it will not be considered. Okay, now next topic we call it as probability. We'll move on to the next step called as probability. Now, what is probability? Probability means, simple words, chance of occurrence. The meaning of probability is chance of occurrence. What is the chance of occurrence? Now, what is the formula for probability? Which is equal to number of data points satisfy your condition. Number of data points satisfy your condition divided by total number of data points. Data points or records, whatever it is. Number of data points satisfy your requirement, your condition, divided by total number of data points is called as probability. Right? Now, so here the probability will be calculated for discrete variables separately, for continuous variables separately. Now, what is the satisfying your condition, sir? What is that one? In the probability, first you have to write here the condition. What is the probability of this condition? Condition or requirement? Anything is okay. Condition or requirement. Okay. Now, let's take with an example. Now, as the basic example, everyone will start with the heads and tails. When you toss a coin, let's start with the same example, but we'll enter into the multiple examples. I will discuss with you multiple examples, not with one, multiple, right? Example number 1. In the probability, example number 1. If you toss a coin, you'll get the heads and tails. Two options are there. Now, what is the probability of head? Head means condition. Your requirement is condition is head. How many records are there? How many data points are there? These are 2. Here 2. Out of 2, how many of them will satisfy your condition? 1. It is 1 by 2. What is the probability of tail? It is 1 by 2. Now, what is the probability of Z? In the data set, Z is there? No, 0 by 2. If not there, 0 by 2. If it is there, How many are there? Divide by total number of data points. If not there, simply write 0 by 2. Now, for example number 2. I'm having H, 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 T, H, H, I. Data point is like this. Sir, what is this? Don't ask. Just an example. Okay, if you are having the data points like this. Now, what is the probability of H? 5 records are there out of 7. What is the probability of T? 1 by 7. What is the probability of I? 1 by 7. What is the probability of J? 0 by 7. Simple. What is the probability of A letter? 0 by 7. If it is not there, right? If it is available, we'll write the number of records. What if it is not available also, we'll calculate the number of records. Count is 0. Numerator is 0. Can you get any time negative number? Is that possible? No, never you can get, because count cannot be negative. Numerator cannot be negative. When numerator cannot be negative, always the probability will be positive number. This is point number 1. Now, what is the probability in this example? Example number 3. H, H, H. Only H, H, H is there. No other letter also. Only H, H, H is there. Now, what is the probability of H, miss? 3 by 3. What is the probability of T? 0 by 3. What is the minimum probability you can get? Minimum. Least probability. What is the least one you can get? 0. Then you cannot get then less number. Minus number is not possible because count cannot be negative. So probability is 0. Minimum probability is 0. Now what is the maximum probability? 1. When all the data points satisfy your condition also, it can be 1. So never the numerator can cross more than the denominator. 4 records out of 3 records will satisfy your condition. No, na. Records only 3. Records only 3 means maximum number of records satisfy your condition also should be 3 only. If all the records satisfy also, maximum will be 3. So here the point is range of probability. What is the range of probability? Means between 0 to 1. All the values will lie between 0 to 1. It cannot cross more than 1. It cannot be less than 0. At the same time, 0 is included means included. 1 is included means included. So you have to add the square brackets. So what is the meaning of this one, sir? 0 is not included. 1 is included. This number, if whatever the number you are writing on the parenthesis side, that is not included. That is the reason every time we write with infinity, parenthesis only. With infinity, we cannot write the square bracket. Never we have to write. Because infinity number will never be included. Included number means square bracket, not included means parenthesis. This is the range. Okay. Now, in the example number 1, whatever I have told you, the example number 1, all these examples, whatever I'm saying is only for discrete variable. Don't apply for the continuous variable. I'm explaining only for discrete variable as of now. First, let me complete discrete variable. Then we'll move on to the next variable called as continuous variable. That is separate. This is only discrete variable. Take any discrete variable of your choice, like gender. Okay, example of gender: male, 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 female, female. What is the probability of male? 3 by 5. What is the probability of female? 2 by 5. What is the total probability? Total means sum. Sum of the probabilities is equal to 3 by 5 plus 2 by 5, which is 5 by 5, 1. Now, I am adding one more number here, F. Now tell me, in this case, what is the probability of M? 3 by 6. What is the probability of F? 3 by 6. What is the total? 3 plus 3, again 6 by 6, which is sum is 1. In the second example also, sum of the probability is 1. Let's add one more, T. Okay, what is the probability of M? 3 by 7. What is the probability of F? 3 by 7. What is the probability of T? 1 by 7. What is the sum of the probability? 1. Always sum is, for each category, what is the probability? You are calculating all the sum of the probabilities. For every category, probability. How many categories are there? Every category you are adding means, or indirectly you are adding all the records. All the records by all the records is always 1 only. So the sum of the probabilities will be every time 1 only. Sir, for example, if I take here G, what is the probability of G means 0 by 7. Probability of I means 0 by 7. Add that one also. Then also sum is 1 only. Na? Zeros, if you add 100 also not a problem. Na? The sum of the probabilities will be always equal to 1. Okay. The range of probabilities 0 to 1. Sum of the probabilities will always be equal to 1. Right. Now, let's see here. You are having a data gender. In this, you are having 3 males and 2 females. Okay. Now, first, I'm going to take the unique values. What are the unique values? And the count of the unique values. Count is also called as frequency. Count or frequency. First, I'm going to create a table for this. Table. In the table, how many unique, what are the unique values? M, F. How many M's are there? 3. How many F's are there? 2. This is called as frequency table. Frequency table means unique values along with their frequencies. That is count. In pandas, it is value counts. Okay. So that is a frequency table basically. Now frequency table is okay. Now you are going to draw the diagram. The same thing represent in a diagram. It is called as distribution. If you represent the data in a plot, it is called as distribution. What distribution? So here M you are going to take, F you are going to take. Sir, why only M and F, sir? Because only those are there now. For example, T also there means T also I will add. I is there means I will add. J is there means J I will add. What are the unique values are there? I will take all the unique values on the x-axis. And their frequency on the y-axis. That is males. How many males are there? 3 are there. 1, 2, 3. A height of 3, I am going to draw 1 bar. With a height of 2, I will draw 1 more bar. And this is called as frequency distribution. X-axis is distribution. Y-axis is frequency. If you combine both of them, it is called as frequency distribution. This is frequency table. This is frequency distribution. And this plot is called as count plot. It is going to represent the count of the each category. Count of each category. It is called as frequency distribution. Sir, now what is the probability of males, guys? Tell me now probability. What is the probability of males? 3 by 5, which is 0.6. What is the probability of males? I mean females. 2 by 5, which is 0.4. Now, I am going to represent the same here in terms of height of 0.6 of males, height of 0.4 for females. What I am considering on the y-axis now, tell me. What is there on the y-axis? What is there on y-axis? Probability. I am writing probability. On x-axis, what I am writing? Distribution. Now, this is called as probability distribution. This is called as frequency distribution. This is called as probability distribution. You applied on a continuous variable or discrete variable? Discrete variable. So these are all called as discrete frequency table, discrete frequency distribution, discrete probability distribution. If you are applying on the discrete variables, it is called as in terms of like this. Just you can take the notes. And if you are having any questions, you can ask. Sir, distribution is nothing but data. Yes, what are the unique value? The data is there, the data representing, that is called as distribution. Exactly. Data representation is distribution. Count plot. Chetan, count plot. Sir, with the decimal also it is called as discrete count. Yes, with decimal, how it is called as count variable. Count cannot be having the discrete now. How many number of mobile phones you are having? You'll say either 1 mobile phone or 4 mobile phones or 2 mobile phones or 10 mobile phones. You can't say 9.5 now. Count cannot be never the count can be with decimal, right? Count variable cannot have the decimal values. Highly impossible. If anything is there like that means then it is not called as count variable only first. Next question was by Sirisha. Sir, when to use the frequency distribution? Data exploration. Na? For example, this is the data. Okay, next example is that one only. Okay, this is the data where you are having the males and females. Records are there. Na? Now you have to explore the data. How to explore the data? In the how many males are there, how many females are there, how to check? Value counts only. Na? Sir, okay, value counts is there now, sir. Then why? What is the use of count plot? Value counts table is for you. For others, you have to represent in a plot. Because when you are presenting to others, if you show multiple numbers, they'll be confused. That number, this number, this number, that number, they'll confuse finally. But if you explain with the plot, they'll understand very easily. That is the power of data visualization. Plot is for others. Numbers is for you. Value counts is for you. Count plot is for others. If you want to present to others, take the count plot. No, sir, I'm not going to explain to anyone. I will do myself. I'm doing the analysis only for myself. No need to apply plots. Don't apply. Simple, don't apply. Is the point is clear? Sirisha? Yeah, there are multiple plots are there. In one scenario, one type of plot. Almost we are having 20 types of plots are there. In which scenario, which type of plot we have to use, that we'll discuss in detail in the further class. As of now, to check the outliers, we are going to use the box plot. To check the distribution of the data, we are going to use the count plot. These are the two things. To check the distribution of the data, count plot. To check whether outliers are there or not, box plot. Simple. Is the point is clear? Done. So that is the end of the session. And we'll continue from here in the tomorrow's class, and we'll complete the entire probability with the continuous variables also and everything. And today I'm late due to some my bike issue is there. My bike was suddenly have given me some kind of trouble, and that is the reason I have parked somewhere and I have booked the cab, and that is the reason today's class was delayed. But tomorrow's class will be on time. Okay, as usual. Right? Now, as I've told you earlier, at the last we'll see the what is the profit or loss now. If my luck is positive means okay. Hey, plus 15. Converted to plus. Done. Super. Good. Continue. Happy. Again decreasing. Okay. Live. Whatever happens. Done. Yes. If anyone has any questions, you can please ask. What are the questions you are having? What are the questions you are having? Yes, you can ask. Now, some of the students might be interested to doing this kind of analysis of stock market or something, but that all the things you can complete only after the analysis. First, let us complete the class. Now itself, you want to do miss with the things, whatever we are completing now, with that, we can't complete the data analytics project. If you can complete the data analytics project with whatever we have completed, then you can become now itself the data analyst, and we can stop the class also. I mean, batch also. Still, we have to see so many things. Right? Yeah. Don't do as of now, don't select any data set. Don't take any data set and don't try to do any kind of analysis. Try with a small examples. You only create a small data set and you practice on the small data sets as of now. Whenever the time comes, now you have to download one data set, and that data set you have to do means at that time you can do the analysis. Till that, don't do anything. Okay. Don't do any kind of analysis. Just now in the Walmart data, whatever I have shared you, right? In that data, just apply the SQL queries. That data was given only for SQL queries, not for observations. How you'll write the SQL query for the given question. That's it. If anyone are facing the issue with that data set and the answers you are not able to get miss, just once you have tried, but you are unable to get miss, connect to the mentor once. They'll help you. What are the doubts you are having? They'll help you. If still you are unable to get the answers from them also, miss, then I will discuss. Okay, is the point is clear, Sirisha? Done. Done. Yes, you can leave. If no questions, you can leave. Yeah, Chetan, we'll discuss that. Okay, who are going, if you want to do some kind of analysis on this, we'll discuss that surely. But that could be at the end. That is not the part of the syllabus, na? That we'll have at the end. Vaibhav, sir, I'm an offline student, and due to my degree exams, I went to my hometown. So now I want to come to back to offline. Yes, you can come. You can connect with the admin, and you can come back to offline also. That is not a problem. And your login ID will be disabled. In the future, you can't attend again online. Anyone, either that or this. Ankur, data science students are having the test. That is also only the students who has completed more than 80% of the syllabus. Not for the students who has joined recently. Only for the students. Again, you will have this kind of test again after 3 months. Every 3 months once it will be repeated. Oh, Vaibhav, if you want to continue in the online, miss, connect with the admin once and share your email ID. Then they'll log that email ID, and based on that, you can attend the class from Monday onwards. Okay, done, guys.